Hey guys, so today we are going to be working lesson 83, sales tax, and the amount of change back you get. So go ahead and open up in your books to page 388, and we'll be working all the way to page 389. So this is lesson 83. So once you have your book open, I'm going to read to you here what sales tax is. So go ahead and follow along in your book on page 388. So sales tax. It is an extra amount of money that sometimes must be paid when items are purchased. So we talked about this a little bit at the beginning of the year. So sales tax, so we don't have that here in Oregon, but in Washington, when you go buy something at the dollar store, it doesn't cost $1. It costs $1.08. And why is that? That's because there is a sales tax that is involved when buying things. So sales tax, the amount of tax depends on the amount purchased and the local sales tax rate. In the United States, sales tax rates vary by city, by country, and by state. So just like I said there, here in Oregon, we don't have sales tax. So if you go to the Dollar Tree, buy yourself a soda, buy yourself some candy, you're just going to have to pay $1. If you go to Washington and go to Dollar Tree, it's going to cost $1.08 because of their 8% sales tax that they have there. So let's go ahead and look at example 1. So example 1 says Yin bought 6 bolts. So I'm going to go ahead and write that important piece of information down. He bought 6 bolts. And those 6 bolts were priced at 89 cents each. Another piece of important information, they cost 89 cents each. Okay, so the total sales tax was 32 cents. Write that part down, 30 cents total sales tax. Okay, so how much did Yin spend in all? So we're finding the total amount. So first off, we need to find out how much the bolts cost. So we are going to do a little multiplication here. So over here on off to the side, I'm going to write 89 times 6. And one thing we have to remember is it's 89 cents. So this is actually going to look like this, $0.89. So remember that. So we're going to remember that once we multiply this out. So 9 times 6 is going to be 54. Carry my 5 over. And then 6 times 8 is 48. Plus another 5 is going to be 53. So just like over here in my 89 cents, I'm going to have to move over my decimal place two places. So it's not $534. It's going to be, if I move my decimal place over 2 places, it's going to be $5.34. And that is the cost of 6 bolts. Here in Oregon, we would have to pay just $5.34. So let's say we're in Washington and there's a sales tax of 32 cents. So if we add on that 32 cents, so 0.032, I'm going to get rid of my arrow here. Now if we add on the 32 cents, so 4 plus 2 is going to be 6. 3 plus 3 is going to be 6. And then 5 plus 0, obviously, is going to be 5. So the total price of the 6 bolts is going to be, along with the amount of sales tax that you have to pay, so your total that you're going to need to have is $5.66, which is also what they have in the book here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we're going to now move on to example 2. So I'm going to get my whiteboard erased here. So, okay, now we're going to do example number 2. So I'm going to read this problem out to you. We're at the bottom of page 388, and then we're going to go up to page 389 for the rest of the problem. So example 2, Pam bought a blouse priced at $25. So the blouse cost $25 total. The sales tax rate was 8 cents per dollar. So for every dollar she spent, it cost 8 cents. And that's our sales tax. So just like in Washington, an 8-cent sales tax for every dollar. So how much tax did Pam pay? Okay, so the way you are going to do these type of problems is you will take your total price right here, which was $25, and then you're going to multiply that by your sales tax. So 8 cents here. So if I do that, 25 times 8, so 8 times 5 is going to be 40. 8 times 2 is going to be 16, plus another 4 is going to be 20. So I have 200. And that is going to be our answer. But it's not going to be 200 because I need to move my decimal place over by 2. 1, 2. Because here in my first place, my first digit, that's going to be my tens place, or my ones place, sorry. And then here, my second 0 is going to be my tens place, tenths place, right? So with money, we have $2 as a, is going to be the amount of sales tax that she paid for that $25 blouse. So that would be your answer there. So there was a tax of $2. So how much was the blouse if there was no sales tax? So we have $25 minus $2. So we have 25 minus 2. So that's going to be 3, 5 minus 2, and then carry down my 2. The blouse cost her $23, but you have to add on that $2 sales tax. Okay, so now we're going to do the change back portion of the lesson. So those were the 2 examples for the sales tax, which is very, very prevalent here in our lives, especially when you are going to go shopping in nearly any other state. There's not many states like Oregon that don't have sales tax. Okay, so now we're doing the change back portion. So example 3 on page 389. So Midge bought a pair of pants priced at $23.99. So the price of the, what was it, pants? Yep. Pants were $23.99. Okay. The sales tax was $1.56. $1.56. That's my sales tax. And that $23.99, that's the price of the pants. So when you look at your price tag, it says for the pants, it's going to be $23.99. But there's going to be an additional sales tax added on, which is $1.56. So just like I said there, it's added on. So I need to add $23.99 plus $1.56. I need to line up my decimals. Very important here to make sure that I'm going to get the right answer. So $23.99 plus $1.56. So 9 plus 6 is going to be 15. 1 plus 9 plus 5 is going to be 15. So 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. So 5 down there, carry the 1, move my decimal place down here. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus another 1 is 5. And then I bring down my 2, and my total cost is going to be $25.55. But what happened is Midge paid the clerk $40. So if you give the clerk two $20 bills, you're going to want your change back, right? And you want to make sure that you get the right amount of money back. So you paid, or Midge paid the clerk $40. So we're going to subtract our $25.55 from that $40. So how much money should we get back? Well, we want to get our right amount of change back, because we don't want to just get $5 back in change, or else we're not going to get all of our money. So this is important. $40 minus $25.55. So your total, so the money that we give them, is here on top. That's the money that we gave the clerk. And then the amount that we're paying is down here on the bottom. So our change back is here on the bottom. That'll be our answer. The change that we get back. The change that we get back from the clerk. So first off, 0 and 5, we need to add, we need to turn that 0 into a 10. So 10, and so we're going to borrow from that 0. So 10 minus 5, we got 5 here. 9 minus 5 is going to be a whopping 4. Bring down my decimal. 0 and 5, we have the same problem here. I'm going to have to do a 10, borrow from that 4. So 10 minus 5 is going to be 5. And then 3 minus 2 is going to be 1. So we should get back. I did something wrong here, didn't I? Oh, yes, I did. This is not a 10. Undo, undo, undo. Okay, so we're also borrowing from this 0, which is a 9. Oops, Mr. Doomer made a mistake. Borrowing from that 4, it's going to be a 3. So 9 minus 5 is going to be 4, and then 3 minus 2 is going to be 1. So we should get $14.45 back from the clerk. Okay? All right, guys, so go ahead and do the practice problems. So letter A and letter B. So letter A is going to be the sales tax problem, and letter B is going to be the change back problem like we just did here in example 3. So do those two, and then you're going to do the mixed practice problem. So you're going to do 2 through 30 even. Okay, so go ahead and get going on that. So page 389. If you have any questions, let me know. All right, guys, good luck. I miss you guys. Bye.